Welcome, everybody back. We are going into week 5 of the NFL season. Christina, you look like you need to adjust your toilet paper roll. I've never seen anybody have toilet paper roll eye level, so maybe you do you, man. But you look like you're sitting a little low on the toilet, too. So,
Well, if I sat up high,
as
no
with
one would know where I'm at except for maybe the toilet paper. And then it would cut off my head. So I've got just
perfect. So,
I've got an extra big toilet that apparently comes behind my head. It's definitely a throne.
well, Christina has a colonoscopy tomorrow, so she's having to clean out her system. So we apologize, but we are tuning in live from Christina's bathroom. So. No, good on her. She's paying her dues from the last bet 2 weeks ago, which again, I win, and I think she's 0 for betting me. So she's had more background images in the last 2 years than I have. So I don't know. I think I'm winning.
Yeah, and last week this reflects my picks, so this is fitting for right now.
It's a double effort here. The picks and losing.
Yes.
How'd you do last week? I went 2
so
and 2. You went 0 and 4, right?
0 and 4. Like I said, it reflects my picks. Hopefully,
So
we'll
I was 2
turn
and
it
2.
around.
I won the Chiefs and Ravens over. I had the Steelers plus 2.5. The one that got us both was the Chargers. That was a big, interesting game last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. All of a sudden, they lose to the Giants, and we're like, "What the hell happened?" So
Jackson Dart came out.
Oh yeah, he didn't really do much, but apparently that was enough.
No, enough. Yeah, and then I had your dumbass not Steelers, but Raiders. I will never take that team for the rest of my life. That team is
They're not my Raiders. They just happen to be in Vegas. I do root for them, but they're still my 3 team, not even my number 1 team. For the reason that it's like, you know what, you want to root for them, but it's just like.
I can't. No, I can't. I grew up in Bronco land,
I
so
was
we
like,
were
you can't
absolutely
anyways because
haters anyways of the Raiders. But now I still bet them on occasion when I think it makes sense. And nope, no more, no mas. I'm out on the Raiders. So I am now 11 and 5 on the year. So I'm still cooking like hot butter. So let's keep that streak going. Even though I was 500 last week, 11 and 5 on the year.
All right. So, what do you have for week 1 to kick us off?
Week one.
I mean, not week 1. Pick one.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, week 1. Yeah, week 5, pick one for me. You know, I'm going to go against the grain. Maybe it's not against the grain, but Jets are at home. Cowboys are just freaking terrible. As much as I don't like Justin Fields, I think anybody can do anything against that Cowboys defense. So I might go Jets plus 1.5. They're getting 1.5 at home.
Well, I stayed away from that game for the reason that I'm just like, I want to take the Jets, but when I watched them against Miami, I was like, dude, what's wrong with your defense? That was the one good thing that you had, but they were letting Miami go up and down the field. I'm like, yeah, I can't. I can't.
Exactly.
But but Dallas doesn't have much of a defense either. So you look for whoever to just, whoever's going to have the better running game, which I think the Jets will probably have the better running game, will end up winning that game.
Yeah, I almost took the over on that. It was 48.5, but I just couldn't do it. So I'm going Jets plus 1.5.
Got it. So I'm going to go Texans at Ravens. Ravens are angry. Their defense does look like garbage. Texans offense doesn't look very lighting it up right now because the Texans O-line can't protect CJ Stroud for anything. So I'm going to go Ravens plus 1.5 because they're at home and they have the Texans favored, which I'm like, what do I not know about? Is Lamar Jackson out? But even so, if they have Derrick Henry, I'm like, I'm still going to take the Ravens plus 1.5 because they're better coached, I think. I mean, they're 2 good coaches, but one won a Super Bowl and, one gets to the playoffs consistently. The other one's still a newer coach. Both defensive coaches. I'm just going to stick with the Ravens because they're supposed to be this wonderful team, and they are 1 and 3 right now. So they have their path to get to 500. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with my second pick is, again, another head scratcher a little bit, but I'm going with Saints minus 1.5 at home versus the Giants. Saints minus 1.5 versus Giants. God, that is a toilet bowl game and a toilet bowl pick. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing the Raiders thing again this week, so it's just not the Raiders.
It goes with the picture theme of the
week. This is the Toilet Week show.
Well, for my second pick, Lions at the Bengals. The Bengals are god awful. The Lions look good. They looked bad week 1, but the last 3 weeks they've looked good. I'm going to go with the over because the Bengals can't stop shit. And it's 49.5, so I think the Lions do what they did to Chicago and drop 52. Because the Bengals can't stop. They just look awful. They're abysmal on offense. They're terrible on defense. They let Denver score 28 points, and they scored a whopping 3. Like, they couldn't move. Lions don't have as good of a defense as Denver, so I look for them to score at least maybe 10 points, maybe 6, maybe 9. Maybe they'll get all field goals. But I look for the Lions to drop a bunch of points on them.
All right. Well, I also was thinking with like Burrows, right? It's like if Burrows could stay alive in the game, it was always going to be a shootout because Cincinnati's defense was not very good. So always a shootout. So I like that pick. However, I'm actually going to go because of what we just witnessed on Thursday Night Football. Big spreads don't always mean shit. Right. So I'm going to take Cincinnati at home, getting 10.5. Catching 10.5 is a lot.
Spread, yeah.
Yeah, their offense is garbage, but I think Detroit's defense is not really great, like you mentioned. I think they're going to kind of keep it a shootout, and they're going to keep it within 10.5. So that's my third pick is the Bungles plus 10.5.
I'm just taking the over. So my third pick, Washington at Chargers. I believe Jaden Daniels is still out this week. I'll have to double check.
Yep.
But Chargers at home. So like you said, head scratcher. They lost last week. So I'm going to go with the Chargers bouncing back and taking the win. I think they are a little more disciplined with Harbaugh as their coach. And hopefully their line can figure it out and not let Herbert get hit a million times like they did in that Giants game. So I'm going to say it's a close one, and the Chargers eke it out and cover by 3. Maybe they win by 4. But I say
perfect. I'm following that logic, but I'm going to take them on a money line, so a little less odds. But I'm going to take money line on the Chargers. Take a little chicken route since I went with some brave picks on the Saints -1 and the Jets plus 1.5. I got to get a little bit of a guarantee here to get 1 win, so I'm going to take money line Chargers.
All right, that's your last pick, and mine, Pat, that's Bills. I'm gonna take the over. The Bills' defense isn't like it was. The Bills' offense is like it was, and you know what? New England is actually scoring some points. So that's always gonna be a good game. Both are good in cold weather, or used to cold weather. It's not gonna be cold yet, but it is upstate New York. Who knows? It could be cold. But I'm going to take the over of 49 in that, and those are my picks for the week.
All right. You got a couple of overs in there.
The toilet, and maybe this will be the good luck charm, and I'll be out of the toilet next week.
We're going to do a little like non-bet, non-pick on mine officially because I had also the Texans -1.5, and I knew you took the Ravens, so I'm just going to do not official anything, but it'll just be a little poking fun back and forth on game day tomorrow between you and I.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm not that confident in that one. I don't want to beat my chest and make a toilet bet on that one.
Right. I mean, you never know with them. Like, I'm like, they're at home. Texans, I mean,
Texans offense is garbage.
I think maybe the under is probably the lock in that, but I still didn't want to take the under because I was like, I think it's 36, and I was like, oh, that's kind of low.
That's really low.
I think they're still capable, right?
That game may be 9-6 with freaking 5 field goals.
Oh my goodness. So, all right.
All
Well,
right.
those are our
Well, as we conclude this episode, give us a flush.
give us a flush. No pun intended. Let us know your picks in the week before and what you think of ours. And hopefully you're doing better than I am so far this football season. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
That's right. See ya.